Hey guys, it's Allan Whatmore here, and in this video I'm going to explain to you a way as to how you can improve the quality of your leads almost immediately from day one. I'm going to give you exactly what the common mistakes are that most people go through and how you can avoid that and focus on getting high quality leads, starting with your dream clients and in mind. So first things first, I'll explain to you what people do traditionally. So what I see time and time again is that a lot of firms who are looking to acquire clients are looking to acquire basically any clients. Okay, that's the number one thing. Or they're looking for any clients, or they don't know who their ideal client is or what their ideal clients value. Or they probably know it deep down inside, but it's not reflective in their messaging. So what happens is out there, they then think, okay, let's say if I'm a financial planning business and I want to help people with their superannuation, I might create some kind of resource or some kind of piece of content that shows people and teaches them about super. And then I might go and take that resource, whatever it is, and then put it out there to the world, run ads to it, whatever the case may be, in the hope that someone is going to educate on super and then want to book in a call with me because they trust me, right? And the thing is that when they do that, okay, if you think about it, who has superannuation or pension? Everyone has superannuation, everyone has pension. And so there might be a whole bunch of different people that want to learn or upskill on super. And so in the end, when they go through the process, you're going to get people that have 20K in super, maybe 50K in super. You might get people that have 100 or 200K in super, but majority of them, there'll be no consistency across it. And then you'll pick up the phone and you'll speak to a whole lot of different people that are just looking to upskill in information because the information that you've given them is simply, it's too broad, is what I'm saying to you, right? And so this is the process most people I see follow, okay, is that they put broad, generic content that's there to teach people as a way to build trust. And so the inputs then dictate the outputs where you get everyone and anyone that wants to actually do the thing versus the best way to do it is what you should be doing is you should focus on the end client in mind. So who are your dream clients? Okay. And you might want people, let's say if we're still on superannuation, people that have at least $500,000 in super or have more. And so then you want to think, okay, for someone that has 500K in super, what are the things that they want to do? Or what are the things that they're worried about? Or what keeps them up at night? Or what other alternatives are they looking at in order to continue to build on that balance or continue to build their wealth? And so you want to create a document that outlines everything about your ideal client profile and preferably have it listed and written down so that you know any content that you're creating, and we'll go to this in a moment, is specifically going to address the key things that this specific audience and above wants to do. Okay, so now we've got that document. Now we know exactly everything that we need to know about our ideal client profile. Another thing that people also refer to it is an avatar as well. So once you have that, then you figure out most importantly, what do they want to do? Like for someone that has 500K in super, what does that person want to do? They want to increase that balance. They want to generate more income depending on where they're at. If you're focusing on people who are pre-retirees, who most of these people probably will be, they want to generate more income for retirement. They maybe want to leverage that superannuation and maybe invest in property or some other form of asset class as well. Um, there's a range of different things, okay? And you can think about this for your niche specifically. But the most important thing is just having it written down, everything about your ideal client profile that you can think about. So think about the psychology, their decision-making frameworks. How do they make decisions? What is it they're thinking about? What other alternatives have they got in place at the moment? And then once we know exactly what they want, okay, what they want to achieve, all we need to do is create some kind of resource or some kind of a guide that shows people how they can get exactly what they want or how they can go from their current situation to their desired situation. So if someone wants to, let's say if they've got 500K and they want to generate more income for retirement, then that will be the resource, how to generate more income or wealth for retirement. Or if it's someone that wants to invest in property and they're a property investor, and that's your ideal client profile, someone who already has a home and wants to invest in property, it might be how to take your home equity and then use it to build wealth, or take your property portfolio from 1 or 2 to 5 or 6. And that is going to be the thing that your ideal client profile wants to do. That's what they want to do, right? They've got one property or two and they want to take it to 5 or 6. And so what that means is that by putting that content out there into the market and doing whatever you may be, running ads, doing organic, distributing it out via email, the people who are going to be interested in that content and opt in are going to be the people that want to do the thing. And therefore, as a result, are going to be in a position where they most likely can do it. And so that's what takes you from getting broad and a scattergun approach to getting all different walks of people and maybe only a very small portion or no quality leads to getting people who are in the exact situation that you want them to be in to get to that same desired outcome. And then through that, you then position your service and how you can get them there. And so that's what gives you the highest possible amount of high quality leads by your definition. Okay, those people that are your ICP, which is super important while we want to have this. And then you can continue to further qualify, follow up, and go through all that jazz. So I hope that's making sense. So for again, this is probably what majority of people will do. They'll put in, let's say, free offers or free discounts. And I'm not saying free is bad, but it'll be broad things, broad, broad, broad. It won't be outcome based and it won't be situational based and it won't be speaking directly to their ideal customer profile. Okay. So step one, figure out your ideal customer profile, go into a lot of detail. This is going to provide you an extreme amount of leverage to know exactly who your ideal clients are. Then from there, you'll figure out what exactly these people want. Then you will create some kind of resource or something in order to help them get from what they want to do, where they're at, and where they want to get to. And the result of that is going to be the people that opt into that are going to be extremely high quality right from the go. So what you can do today is you can take this and just think about all the content that you've been creating. Is it specifically talking to my ideal customer profile? And I'm not talking about necessarily just calling them out. That's one thing. I'm talking about the thing that they want to do specifically. Okay. So you want to go deep. Again, think about their decision making process, what they value, what they love, what they hate, as much detail as physically possible. And then from there, that is going to put you in a far better position to be able to update the content and update what you're putting out there. In other words, the inputs where the outputs that you get are going to be super high quality leads that you can then continue working through, taking through the process. So if you'd like to see how a system like this could work for your business, there should be a link below. You can book in a call with myself or my team. You don't have to, that's absolutely fine. But hopefully this all made sense to yourself. So I appreciate, thank you so much for your time. My name's Allan Whatmore. I hope you have a fantastic day and I'll speak to you soon.